Hello, students and family members. Let's talk about Christopher Columbus. First, I'd like you to set up this chart, a KWL chart. What do you know about Columbus? What do you want to know about Columbus? And what will we learn about Columbus in this unit? Here's some just brief information about Columbus that many students already typically come knowing about Christopher Columbus. That he sailed the ocean blue in 1492, that he wanted to trade. He was from Italy, just like Marco Polo. He was not actually searching for America, but he was searching for India. That's why he was traveling west, because people did not or were not aware that there was a North American and South American continent. He was born in 1451, and he received his support or money and ships from a king and queen, but not from Italy. This is what many students ask me about, what they want to know, why he actually sailed, how old he was, how did he get the ships, how many people took the voyage with him. Why did he not initially get the money at first, or why did the Italian people not give him the money? And some students like to know, was he married or not, his marital status. More specifically, what we will learn about Columbus is that he was sailing because he was hopeful that it would be the shortest route to Asia via a sea route, and that he could share and spread the Roman Catholicism religion, while most importantly, finding spices and gold and trading with people that he ran into, which he was hoping would be in the Asia-India area. Those are the things that we will learn about Christopher Columbus. More information about Columbus, and with any explorer or inventor that we discuss, we'll talk about their job, their goal, and their accomplishments. Christopher Columbus was an explorer. That was his job. He was from Italy, which is on the continent of Europe. Many great explorers came from that continent. His goal was that he wanted to find a new route, a sea route to Asia without going south like Diaz and da Gama. He wanted to go west. His accomplishment was not really trying to do this, but discovering new land. He thought he had reached Asia in a place called India. Because of this, he called the place the West Indies. He was incorrect, of course. He had stumbled across North and South America. What travel route did Columbus have for reaching Asia? He wanted to go westward to Asia because he believed it was the fastest trip and it would make him more money. If you get somewhere faster, then you stand to make more in the trades back in the 1500s. Columbus needed money to afford his trip. King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella finally decided to sponsor this trip. What they hoped to gain was they hoped to gain more money from the gold that they were sending over and spices that they believed were in Asia. Also, they figured, well, if we fund this trip and they're able to be the first to successfully travel west and hit Asia, they would gain fame. The people that Columbus actually ran into when he was on the Caribbean islands in the North American continent was the Taino, who we now know were a Native American tribe that eventually, unfortunately, were moved off of their land with many other Native Americans as the European settlements and exploration continued westward. What you might not know is that Columbus was met with kindness by these Native Americans. Kindness was not always returned. Historical documents show that Columbus forced some of these Native Americans into slavery and would put others to death if they were not just tortured, if they either didn't move off the land as recommended or suggested or forced, or give him large amounts of gold. Many people celebrate Columbus without knowing or understanding that although Columbus was very famous and fortunate to discover this new land, he also had some major negative impacts of the native people in the North and South American continents. Hope this gives you some more information on Christopher Columbus.